To me,
Yeah. How did it come to you?
there's a long history. My father, grandfather, great grandfather, they were all Hindus. And my grandfather grew up in the big town, a well known town is Krishna and Ranchod, the main god. The god is popular from 5,000 years. And that's the city named Dakor. If you go pilgrim, if you do pilgrim, religious pilgrim in India, where you go visit like churches, when you go Europe, you have to visit certain churches. Like that, my grandfather was in that town that if you go for a religious your trip, there is some 13, 14 different religious places. Kashi, Mathura, Banaras. That place includes my grandfather's place is also included. That place. And my grandfather, my father was also raised in that little town. And there was no attraction, nothing on that. Just the one big temple.
Well, that's an attraction.
That's the main attraction. Certain occasions in a month, at least 3-4 days, people come down to that town and they have a fun fair and like that, and that's the attraction of the people and the survival. Rich people, whoever has no money, he becomes rich overnight or by business. He comes to Dakor, that place, visit the god, pray him, and if he wins or if he gets some money, most of the Indians put 10 to 15%, whatever they earn, they give it to the donation.
Wow, that's a lot.
By that way,
that's a lot of money.
By that way, this town and temple grew up more and more and more and more. And I was, since beginning, when I was a baby, I was going down with my father and grandfather on that temple. And when I was going in that temple, my feelings were different. That I can feel it at that age also. The mantras, hymns they were singing, the drums they were playing, that attracted me so much. And from there, I got a connection with it. This was the Hindu is a 5,000 years before. And in a Krishna book, it says everything that what happened at that time and how you should live, how you should behave, what you should do. At least whoever you love, maybe you Christian, Hinduism, Muslim, any Jewish, but whoever you believe, you have to remember him once in a day, whatever time you get. You may get 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and like I am like retired, I may get 2 hours, 3 hours, but that's the best service in the life, not for this life, because your soul never dies. Even you maybe take birth 150,000 times, but your soul will never die. So you have to remember that. And as long as you pray or keep connection with Him more and more, it's good for you. So you can be upgraded year by year.
To get closer
to Him. No, at that time I was not. I was just curious, but I figured out that something is attracting me. And I told my father also, I don't want to marry. Then he said, oh, you foolish. I said, no. Then he worried about me. But in my younger age, I was very, very angry and it was very hard. That thing never helps you. Anger makes very bad decision.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Yeah. Guy like me, as I explained you, I was all kind of drinking, eating, sex, everything. I just was crazy about it. How turned my, and who turned? He, he turned me. That's enough. And even if you get more and more, you never satisfy. And that's true. That's true. If I have one glass of beer, I think, gosh, let me have another. Let me have another. And I never satisfy. I have my own example too. Even my wife. When I started this, he said, oh, what's this? Chanting, chanting, chanting. You should make some more money. I said, no, I have made enough just for my bread and butter. Look at your brothers and sisters, where they are. I said, I don't compare. I know where I am close to the God. I don't worry about where I close to the money. It will come and go. Money is a very, very delicate thing. You never trust on it. When it comes, you cannot stop it. When it goes, you cannot stop it either. We have no power. Even we cannot move the leaf of the tree or control the wind. If we say, oh, stop the wind, oh, stop the snow. No. It's not in our hand. When you go to Hinduism and read some books, they have fundamental rules and regulations. And that not I have made, but 5,000 before years, the God himself, by his mouth, gave all the instructions to his followers that if you do this way, there is a chances for everybody, even the animal can. And all souls are saved. Don't think that animals are lower. And people also never figure out he is white, he is a black. No. All he has made it, not me or you. Animals also, he has made it. What he says, anybody, even to your cats and dogs, start with them. They are the form of the God. They don't have to take from you. They don't have any bad intention unless you bother them. So we have to learn from them. And that is the teaching of all the religions.
Moderation.
Moderation and a satisfaction. Main thing is satisfaction. Look at my face. You talk to me, my girl. I look your face, and how I think I am taking proud of you. That at least somebody takes or listens my good things. Everybody has the opportunity to become better and better. But they have to start somewhere. If you do any wrong thing, you got to have a courage to confess on front of him that okay, I made this mistake once. Next time I will be careful. That's also. He just needs forgiveness. He gives everybody forgiveness. He is not jealous. And one more thing he said, your enemy or your friend, you have to treat him same. Don't think that friend is for too much and enemy always fighting. If you control that thing, then you will never. And one more thing, when you have a good time, don't be excited. Oh, I am something. No. And when the stars are not favorable, you will get nervous also. Instead of getting 2 times, 3 times food, you may get 2 times, 1 time. But still, you just believe or keep faith on only one whom you believe. But never get nervous. Very, very important. How? I have no words for that. Unless you read 300 pages of a book. But in the beginning, you have to have a confidence or trust the people like me tell you, you have to trust. Religious there is nothing like religion. In the bad times or anything, your father, your mother, your brother, your sister, your boyfriend, nobody will stop you. When he will call, you have to go alone. And at that time say, oh, I won't go alone. I would like to have Jed with me, Henry with me. No. So why? Otherwise, if there is no God, you can say, oh, when I die, I go with my Jed, I go with my father, mother, I will take my gods. No! Why? He controls. So at least whoever controls this whole world, not me and you, but the smallest ant also. Who has made? He has made.
So you should have a good relationship.
Exactly. Good relations.
Somebody saying, get back, get back. Long hair coming down her shoulders. She is tired and feeling so much older. So tear the pages from the family Bible. It came down upon the women for survival. It came down upon the women for survival. And I wasn't mean and nothing at all. You stop me if I get it wrong. I think I'm hearing somebody saying,